ChillCon Sheffield. Do you want to go inside and play some war games?
Hi, you're at ChillCon 2025 and you're watching Geek Explorer.
Hello Explorer. Can you believe it? All new ChillCon. They've leveled up, evolved, upgraded to an all new venue. I've been here a bunch of times, 3 in fact, and I'm back because this is one of my favourite conventions. It's always been a great convention, really good atmosphere, great people, so I'm really excited to see what this version of the convention is like. And to make it a bit extra special, this is actually my 100th video, which I think coincides quite nicely with this convention because ChillCon were the first guys to let me have a creator pass back in 2022, those historical times if you can even remember them. So a really great way to reminisce, see how far we've both come, because I think there's a lot more to see this time. Bigger venue, more games, more events, more competitions, more. Let's see what more there is. Previous ChillCons were actually a bit further out. They're in Ecclesfield School. This new venue, Hillsborough College, is a bit more central. When I arrived here, I came by train, jumped onto the bus, number 7 bus, and it took me about 15 minutes to get here. So pretty easy journey. Similar-ish layout to the previous ChillCon. There's this hall I'm in, the first one, but now there's 2 upstairs areas, which we'll explore a little later. And there's 2 halls in front of me. One is for food, one is all the other vendors and the gaming. So similar, but bigger. More to see and more to do. Small boy, which obviously wasn't that long ago, my pawn was White Dwarf, and I was super enchanted and excited by Epic Space Marine. I absolutely loved that game. I never actually played it though, because all my friends were into 40k, so I just got into 40k as well and played that. But then it absolutely blew my mind when Epic Titan Legions was unveiled, like the box art. I thought that Imperator Titan, just absolutely amazing. It looked like a big red Gothic cathedral on legs, absolutely covered in guns. How awesome is that? So we're on our way down to the second vendors hall, the larger of the two. And when I was planning this excursion, I couldn't help but noticing the piles of gaming boxes and miniatures, unassembled, unpainted. So as far as picking things up today goes, I'm not sure. I'm a bit reluctant to add to the great big pile of shame. I'd prefer not to walk away from here with piles and piles of bits and pieces that are just going to stay in their boxes. Already I've been tempted by a couple of things, but there's still plenty more convention to see. So we'll see what's in store for my wallet and the future of the shelves in my flat. ChillCon, I felt quite nervous about coming here, felt a bit under pressure because I've got a creator pass, but it turned out to be absolutely fine, and that was because it was a really nice atmosphere and everyone was really friendly. I even went back and rewatched some of my older videos, which I immediately regretted and turned off because they're super cringe and I just couldn't bear it. But it did give me a bit of a flavour of how previous ChillCons were, and I'm happy to say that it's the same again. I've just finished my first lap round, and as you can see, it's really crowded, but it's not congested. Everyone's having lots of fun, there's loads of games going on, there's competitions. It's still got everything that worked about ChillCon, but just in a bigger venue. There's more here, a bit more space, and it's just still got that great atmosphere, low pressure, friendly people, friendly faces. But there's still loads that I haven't actually done. I haven't done any games or competitions, so we need to get round and actually do some gaming. Miniatures, and they've got a great selection of minis, all sorts of unusual bits and pieces. But I particularly love these pumpkin-headed warriors. They're really cool, unusual, and also because they're pumpkins, they're nice and bright and orange and colourful. I also like the scarecrows. I think the pumpkin men shade it for me. But they've got these cool witches, got all sorts of stuff, and it's really nicely painted and really nicely presented. Really great lighting. Oh yeah, those are testing my resolve on this expenditure. We'll see. There's still plenty more show to check out, so we'll come back to this. Stand. You might be familiar with them because I have filmed them before at ChillCon. Trench Offensive. They always have an awesome display. Historical military battles in trenches. Really love this display, but they've got some new innovations which I'm really loving. They've got their 3D printed terrain that's modular, You can rearrange it, turn it around, you can turn it upside down so that as you're playing you don't know how the map's going to pan out. And then, bonus, which I'm absolutely loving, is the travel version. Even smaller, way smaller than I anticipated. Same setup, magnetic parts, you can turn them upside down, you can rearrange them, loads of different combinations. I mean, I know I said I wasn't going to buy anything, but oh God, I'm tempted. There's only 5 of them, so I'm going to have to wait and see. It's definitely on my potentials list of things I'm not going to, said I wouldn't buy. As always, my planning is absolutely terrible, so you won't be seeing any of my creativity in a moment's time. What we're about to see, I haven't actually looked at yet because it's constantly been busy over here. I haven't been able to get in, but it's calmed down a little bit. Where we were at the painting competition entries, it looks like there's loads of them, so we're going to have to queue up and try and get in, and let's have a proper good look. As with previous years, there's all sorts on display here. It's divided up into different categories. There's sci-fi, fantasy, different vehicles. I think it's an open category. There's loads of 40k stuff, lots of cool busts, lots of colour. The standard, as always, is amazing. Right, I'm just going to stop talking and you can just enjoy all the creativity on display. So we're desperately running out of time, and I haven't managed to play any games yet, but there's 2 things I definitely want to try out. One of them's new, one of them's old. First of all, we're going to go on to Bits Blitz, which is a completely new one. It's a 20-minute speed building competition. You get a big pile of bits, 20 minutes, glue, tools, and you've got to stick it all together and create something, whatever you want. I don't know what I'm going to build yet, but I'm sure I'll be imbued with creativity the moment I sit down. Not victorious, but I think I was very close. It's kind of just a bit of a mess of sprues and heads and hands that was meant to look like it was just climbing out of the big pile of sprues and bits and pieces. Oh well, better luck next time. So I'm returning to my favourite speed painting combat arena, Painting 20. I have failed twice in the past with this event before, but third time lucky. 20 minutes to paint 1 miniature. My strategy this time is to get the paints out really quickly, paint really quickly, and paint an amazing miniature and win. So let's see how I get on. was better than last time. So I was messing around so much trying to set all my camera gear up that I didn't really think of a paint scheme. So I did go really fast and get all the paint on really quickly, but my ultimate plan to win didn't work out for me this time. But I think I've definitely improved in my speed painting. I mean, I wouldn't say quality-wise I've improved, but getting the paint on quickly, I've improved at that. So small victories. So we're in the last rolls of the day. There's still a few more things that need to cross off and get done, but so far it's been a fantastic convention. It's really captured the familiar flavour of ChillCon. It's just in an upgraded venue, but it's still intimate. All the familiar friendly faces are here. It's been an absolute pleasure being here. I'm really happy for the team. They've done just such a fantastic job, and I've just really enjoyed myself. It's been really fun kind of looking back on how the first ChillCon was and my video from that time. It feels like 100 years ago, even though it was only actually 3 years ago. But I think I'm going to make a much better video, so hopefully you'll enjoy this one. But there's still some more of the day to go, so let's get round, and maybe my wallet is going to open. Maybe the flies will fly out with a couple of quid for me. Couldn't resist in the end. Trench Offensive Travel Edition and 5 pumpkin head warriors. All new ChillCon. Absolutely loved it. Big congratulations and thank you to all the organisers. Really brilliant event. So thank you very much for having me. Thank you to everyone that said hello, and I hope you've all enjoyed this video. Click left to see my last ChillCon outing at Derby, or click right in a couple of weeks' time when I'll be at Hidden Chest, the awesome looking retro toy collectible store. See you soon, Explorer.